everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Mel. Thank you so much for joining me today for a video in which I will reflect upon my 2021 TBR. So today what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to watch with you, so I'll put it up on the screen here, a screen recording of my video in which I talked through 21 books that I wanted to read in 2021, just to see how I did with that. Did I read all those books, any of those books, half those books, etc. I've seen quite a few different people do this particular video in the last couple of weeks and they're really fun to watch, so I thought that you guys might enjoy watching my version of it. I will just say also that I don't actually plan to do a 22 books to read in 2022 because I have got my BookTube anniversary video that I made where I asked a number of different community members to recommend some books to me, which they did, so I have all of those recommendations that I'd like to get to. I also have the Buzzwordathon that I'm trying to do this year in 2022 as well. And I also have just my general TBR game. So I'm not intending to do a 22 in 2022. So I just thought I'd put that out there. But yeah, let's see how I did in 2021. Did I read the 21 books that I said I wanted to read in 2021? Also, I'd like to just say that I really haven't particularly paid that much attention to this TBR. I made it because it seemed like a fun thing to do, but I didn't go back and kind of go, okay, I've got to, make sure I'm reading these, etc. Which is another reason why I decided not to worry about it for 2022. But I have a suspicion I did okay, but I'm not 100% sure because I don't really remember all the books I put on there. So yeah, let's go ahead. I've got it up on my phone. So like I said, I'll put it up here, I'll screen record, and let's see what those books were and how I went, shall we? Today we are going to talk about 21 books that I would like to read in 2021. I'm going to stop it there because actually it's almost half an hour long. So it's pretty much half an hour long, 29 minutes and 33 seconds. So I'm going to try and fast forward as much as possible because I really don't think that you guys are going to want to see me watch a half an hour long video because goodness knows how long that would actually take. So let's fast forward to the first book. Alright. So I thought that I would start with the book that is actually coming out in 2021, and that is a book that is called, sorry I have my phone with all the info, Seven Sisters by Neil Gaiman. This is apparently a follow-up book from Neverwhere, also by Neil Gaiman, in 2021. I have no information about when it's going to come out. I'm very excited to read it when it comes out, but I couldn't read it in 2021, so I'm not going to worry about that. Also, I should probably just mention that I'm not going to go through any of the synopsises or anything like that. I'm just going to go through what books they were, did I read them, etc. Alright, let's see if we can fast forward. The next book that I really want to read in 2021 is Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. Yes, I actually did read this. I think it was February or March. I read it as a buddy read with Helen from Helen's Book Haven, and I think we both really enjoyed it. So yeah. Yay! One book that I actually had access to that I did read, so that's pretty good. I'm not going to say that I'm going to keep track of where I'm at because I won't while I'm filming, but Editing Mel will put some kind of title in the screen to let you know how many I've read and how many I haven't, basically. So yeah, alright. I'll fast forward again and let's see what the next book is. Anyway, the next book is North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell. I didn't read this one, so I guess that's 1-1. Just didn't reach for it. Don't really have any reason. I still do really want to read it. Maybe I will in 2022. Who knows? But yeah, didn't get to it in 2021. So we're 1-1. Let's see. Next one is My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. I didn't read that one either. So 1-2. I thought I did okay this year, but maybe not. Still another one that I'd really like to read, but yeah, haven't done so yet. Next up, we have Moon Over Soho by Ben Aranovich. Another book that I haven't read, and this is a sequel. This is the second book in a series, and at this point I'm probably going to have to reread the first book in a series. The first book being The Rivers of London by Ben Aranovich. I still really want to read this series, but yeah, again, just didn't reach for it, so much for the whole I did okay. Next up we have A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kemmerer. I did read this one. Woohoo! Actually read A Vow So Bold and Deadly as well. I buddy read both of those books with Kat from Brews and Reviews, so buddy read's getting me through a bit. We'll see how we go. The next one is one that I'm a little bit embarrassed about, to be completely honest with you, and that is The Murder of Mary Russell by Laurier King. Okay, I didn't read this one, but there is a reason for that, because I didn't realise that I hadn't read the one before it, Dreaming Spies by Laurier King, in that series. So I read Dreaming Spies, but then I didn't go any further. So I do really want to keep reading, because I keep saying this is one of my favourite series, but I haven't finished it. So yeah, I really do need to do that. But I didn't read The Murder of Mary Russell by Laurier King, but I did read the one preceding it, Dreaming Spies. So I think I'm going to count that. Let's keep going. Next up, we have Hollowpox. Now, I did read this one. I read it in January, so very soon after I made this video, which, yeah, loved it. Fantastic book, so yay. Then we also have Frostheart 2, which is the second book. I did read it. Second book in the Frostheart trilogy. I haven't yet read the third one, but that's because it's still not available. It's still pre-order in Australia, but I definitely intend to as soon as I can. But yeah, I read the second one in 2021, so I'm actually picking up. I'm doing okay, I think. Then we have An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. Again, I read this one. I read it quite early in the year. Can't remember which month, but quite early in the year, and did really enjoy that one as well. Haven't read the second book, but definitely intend to. But again, I'm not going to say definitely will in 2022, but yeah, I definitely enjoyed this one. Really, really thought it was fantastic, so yay me. So I'm intending to start relatively soon Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. I read Part 1 and Part 2 of Way of Kings this year as well. Also, unfortunately, haven't continued with the series, so I must get on that soon. But yeah, I read Part 1 and Part 2 in 2021, so that's a win as well. Alright, let's see what's next. Next up, we have Pride by Ibi Zoboi. I did read this one, Retelling of Pride and Prejudice. It was good. Didn't love it, but it was good. So yeah, I think I'm doing alright. Like I said, editing mail will pop in how we're going in the titles, but I think I'm doing okay. Next up, we have Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan Maguire. I read this one. Woohoo! I think I'm winning. I did read this one. Then we have Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Charlie
Another one
Hibbett.
that I did read. Woohoo! I think I'm doing okay.
Next up, we have another book that was released this year that I have heard nothing but amazing things about, and that is The Invisible Life of Addie Lavroo by V.E. Schwab. Yes, I did read it in 2021. Absolutely loved it. 5 out of 5 stars. Fantastic. Next up, we have Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng.
Read it. Really enjoyed it. 4 stars. Yay!
Then we have A Torch Against the Night by Sabah Tahir.
I read that one as well. Still have to continue with the rest of the series, but I did read this one. So again, think I'm doing alright here.
That is What Alice Forgot by Leanne Moriarty.
I read this one.
Woo! Next up, we have Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo.
As I was on such a winning streak, I haven't read Six of Crows yet. I still really, really want to, but yeah, I haven't gotten that far. I did read Shadow and Bone though, but I don't think that really counts.
That is The Miseducation of Cameron Post by...
Yes, I did read it. The Miseducation of Cameron Post by Emily N. Danforth. Another book I absolutely loved. So, yay!
And the last book on the 21 books to read in 2021 is Kindred by Octavia E. Butler.
I did read this one as well, and I absolutely loved it. So I think I did okay. I actually think I read most of the books in my 2021 TBR
in 2021, so I'm pretty happy with that. Didn't get a full 100%, but I didn't really think I was going to, but I did think I actually did pretty well. So like I said, I'm really, really happy with that. Also, like I said, I won't be doing the same thing for 2022. It's just, yeah, just not really feeling it this year. And like I said, I've got a few other things already with recommendations and things I want to get to soon anyway. So it's not going to be something that I'd worry about this year, but I just thought it would be fun to go through and look at all the books I said I would read in 2021 and see whether or not I actually did. And for the most part, I did. So I'm pretty happy with that. Anyway, yeah. That is the video from me today. It is the last day of the year today when this is going up. So happy New Year's Eve to everyone. If you have got this far and you would like to leave me a comment, but you just want to leave an emoji, then leave me some kind of celebratory, yay, it's New Year's Eve kind of emoji, because this is going up on New Year's Eve. And yeah, I hope that you guys are all having a really, really great time. Look out in the next couple of days for my best and worst of videos coming out soon. But anyway, if you have any comments or thoughts that you would like to leave me, please do so in the comments below. Like I said, if you'd like to leave a comment but you don't know what, leave me some kind of celebratory emoji. All of my social media details are listed in the description box below, so if you'd like to go and follow me on any of those other platforms, please feel free to do so. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, like I said, I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.